Alright, so this is going to be a video walkthrough of how to use the Scope app. So I built this app because I worked at a Shopify storefront for about 6 or 7 years, and I have a deep understanding of how much time manual data entry can take up, and the ins and out of Shopify, and all the different fields and variants and meta fields, stuff like that. So I built this to save people time, and instead of having to copy and paste stuff from your invoices, you can simply drop it in and it will do the work for you. So the way we do that which is explained here in the onboarding, before you do anything, Scope app will do a comprehensive scan of all your products that are in your store already. And it does this so that it can build vendor settings for each vendor. So once it does that, it will make settings for all of the different product types and subcategories. So then, for example, if you have men's Nike shirts, men's Nike pants, women's Nike shirts, women's Nike pants, and on and on and on, it will make a setting for each of those. So that way it knows, okay, this is how they normally build their products. This is the tags it wants on this type. This is the meta fields it wants on that type, stuff like that. So that when you drop in your PDF, Scope already knows how you build your products, and it builds accurate, ready to go products for you. So getting into it, you drop in your store name, and then from there it's going to walk through how the scan works. So as I was saying, it kind of gets all the tax codes, collections, tags, markups. It gets all of those things from all of your existing products so that it knows how to accurately build new ones when you get new invoices. So I've got a few test items built into the test store here, but for a bigger store, this scan will take a little bit more time and be much more detailed. But as you can see here, the app has made different vendor settings, and it picks up all the different fields, shows it to you, and then if you find anything here, you can obviously go back later on and edit it so that each brand is correct. Moving on, you're all set. So this page kind of just walks you through all the different features. So beyond being able to drop in your invoice and get products, you have purchase orders, which allows you to create a purchase order, download a PDF of it, send it to your supplier, and then when that order comes in, you can come back in here. You can add tracking when it's on the way if you want to, and then you can close it out and mark it as received. So that's a big help for people that aren't hip with that kind of thing. And then barcodes, instead of having to type in your barcodes manually, you can drop in the large file, and it will go through, pull any SKUs that you have in your store, and then match up the barcode that goes with that and import it into your store in bulk. So that saves people a ton of time as well. And then, the basic stuff, it's got the help page, activity page, and of course settings. So from there, you've got your framework. Scope knows how you build all of your products, and you can go here. So then you land on the home page. This will kind of be your hub of information as you start doing inventory through the app. Obviously, right now it doesn't have any data to go off of, but when it does, this will update and kind of give you some metrics and stuff like that to keep you lined up to understand, how you enter your products. Moving on to the inventory tab, which is the most important. I will enter a test invoice here, which has some products on it. And as you can see, it'll tell you it's parsing it. This is reading it, and it's got a huge prompt that makes sure it's checking for the right fields and picking them up correctly and organizing them correctly. And this allows it to, as you can see, pull the product, so it'll tell you the product name, the vendor obviously is assumed from the PDF, and then it'll categorize it based off of how you typically enter those products, which is in the vendor settings. So now that you have all those vendor settings, as you can see, once you drop in an invoice, it will know how you build those products and apply all of those fields directly to the new product that you're going to be building. So this is huge for people that, if you get an invoice with 100 products on it and you don't have the time to sit there and copy and paste everything and find all the fields that you normally do, this does it for you. And so same thing goes for restocks. You get a restock in, it'll find the SKU in your store and tell you, okay, hey, this is a restock, and allow you to push it straight to your store. So going down here to the bottom, If you have any issues with the scan, you can let the system know, and it will send a note directly to your vendor settings for that vendor. So it'll say, for example, this vendor, they put their sizing on the right and their title on the left, blah, 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 and it will, every time you enter an invoice from that brand, it will know that from now on. You can delete it, put it on hold if you need to, but if you're ready to go, you just press approve, and it pushes it straight to Shopify. So from there, you have fully built products over there that don't need any more attention. So moving on, these are some of the test vendors that I set up and that were picked up from the scan. So from the scan, it built these, and it will tell you the overall vendor and then the subcategories. So within the subcategories, this is where you build how you want the products made. So in here, you can do all the different fields, tags, collections, URL, and that way it can build a complete and accurate product listing for you once you drop in new invoices. Moving on to purchase orders, this is where you create it. So you drop in your vendor, you put in the purchase order, any of the dates that you have available, and then coming down here, you put in the items and sizes. Let's see. And then once you save it, you've got it in here. You can download the PDF, send it directly to your vendor to send in the order. And then once it is received, you can come back here, mark it as received, and you are good to go. That one is all wrapped up. So that's huge for people that need this tool and need a way to communicate orders to their vendors. Moving to barcodes, this is the same look and feel as the inventory page, so I won't drop one in, but it's the same feel. You drop in a big file with tons of barcodes, and it will pull the barcodes and pop them up to you. It'll say, here's the SKUs that you have in your store, and it will assign those barcodes directly to the product. Moving on to the label editor, this is where you can create barcodes yourself. So based on the barcode that you typed in, it will build a clean barcode that you can change the formatting of, depending on how you normally print yours. And then from there, you can, same thing, download it as a PDF and keep it moving. So saves people a ton of time and eliminates the need for multiple apps to do all these features. The help page, pretty straightforward. This is where you can go if you have any issues at all with trying to understand how a page works, trying to make sure you're doing it right, any troubleshooting. And then if you can't get any help past that, you can come down here and shoot us an email, and we are super, we want to hear what people have to say. We want to make the app better. We want to support the customers. So this is a great way for them to reach out to us and be able to get some help. Settings, once again, pretty straightforward. And this is where you can manage everything that your store is doing and make sure everything is in line. So that is the main gist of it, and I hope you guys like the app. Thank you.